Well, here we are at Boutwell Bowling Lane. We have Dave Yagy against Matt Powers for the final, the semifinals of the E division of the ACST. Look forward to letting you know what's happening in the action. I probably won't be as good as all the other streamers, but we'll have it up on a stream.
Sounds good.
So we're live already.
Sounds good too.
Yeah. The trick is you gotta down as many fields as possible. Tell that to every single one of my opponents.
It's like bowling steroids.
Exactly. That's
You
our
got
opponents.
another Twisted Tea coming.
I'll get it fast.
You find those opponents who
Chyrel, you're too nice.
yeah, that's
I
a
don't know how many people would say that, but you're too nice. Like, you know, at least you do sips.
Welcome to our
Can I trust you? Do I need to get you a sippy glass?
It's her first time, right?
I would never trust
She's
her.
in here, but
Oh, she's got
She's supposed to be my partner for August. In August,
It's,
unfortunately, I gotta find somebody else.
All right.
I think so.
I guess the bowlers are just taking their time, but for all of you guys out there, yeah, this is a cool thing that's going on. Dave Yagy took my place when I couldn't bowl anymore due to my shoulder injury. So yeah, just to update you on the shoulder situation, I'll probably be out for the next year. I'm gonna have some rotator cuff surgery, probably mid to late July. Little apprehensive about that because, you know, I own my own company and I do a lot of the work, so I'm gonna have to take on a different role and allow my help to take over for me. So shout out to Keith Beaupre, because yeah, he's my right hand man right at the moment, and I really appreciate what he's learned and what he's able to do already. So thank you very much for listening to all that blab. But yeah, we're at Boutwell's and we're just waiting for the bowlers to show up. Match is supposed to start at 5:30, but got on there a little bit early. But we should have a pretty exciting match. Dave Yagy just took the King of the River, King of Kings this morning. I do know that. He showed me the belt. So he's on a roll. He's hitting his mark. Let's see if he hits his mark up here at Boutwell's. So just looking for the activity to start, and we'll get you posted.
At least one of you hit your average. Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
That's mine.
Yeah, you already gave me one. Oh, thanks, Chyrel. Appreciate it.
Tip your hat to me.
I appreciate that.
I already tipped my hat to you. Little did I know that last match that I watched you play. I'll be a better cheerleader, I think. You'd be in the final. Good luck, guys.
I sure shit didn't. Way more day though. It looks like I belong. Keep that up.
Yep.
Chyrel, will you actually put that down there for us?
Yes.
Thank you. I trust you.
That's it.
It's really the technology.
It just flustered me trying to get everything together.
5:28.
We're already live, guys, so do we have to be precisely at 5:30? You want to go up there and I'll introduce you like the Paul Grant? All right. All right. All right, we got a great match for you. We have Dave Yagy in the purple and Matt Powers in the right. Matt is the home bowler. He's number 1 seed. And Dave Yagy was number 7, but moved into number 6 because I had to let go. So anyway, here we go. Ready, go?
Usually Paul, who's a professional at this.
And Yagy is going first.
He's covering
Hopefully we'll have a good enough angle for you. My tripod is not that tall. Sorry about the motion there, but I think that'll be a better angle. And here goes the first ball. Mr. Yagy, right on the head pin for an 8 drop. He's leaving the 2-4. Yeah, Dave beat Jonathan Reed in order to be in this position to play against Matt. And Matt had a bye, so this is Matt's first match of the finals. Oh, he almost steals it. He hit the backside of the wood, took one of the pins out. Still has the 2 pin left. And Yagy starts off with a 10.
You are done. After 5, buddy. We only go 5 at a time. Okay? 5 at a time.
No, I want to take him this summer. And Dave on the head pin again. Drops 8 for the second time. This time here, he's left with a 3-5, a stick in between, and a stick behind the 5 pin. Maybe if I zoom in just a little for you. Oh, and he steals it because he gets the flick out. There we go. I'll zoom in a little bit more so that you can see the pins better. Yeah, we got a pin that came out into the middle and didn't get pushed in by the reset. So we got one of the Boutwell workers going down there to clear it out. So Dave had a spare on that 8 drop. So he's sitting at a 20 with the ball. And here comes his ball. Oh, lemon drop. Oh, that's $5. $5 lemon drop. You got that, Mr. Paul Grant? All right, and for the that was the first time he missed the head pin. Came back in the second ball and hit the head pin. Now he's left with the 9-10. Tough with no wood. There's some wood off to the left-hand side, and he tried it, but not successfully. So, yep, there goes the perfect game. But he's sitting at 29 after 3. In this match, there's no points for the games. There's just a total pinfall. There he goes. He's off to the right again. He left the 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. Let's see how he plays this. Oh, on the head pin, but a little too full. He's got the little baby triangle down there with the 2, 4, 8. And he slices and dices and gets 2 out of the 3 for a 9 drop. Sitting at 38 after 4. He's on his last box of the first half of the first string. And he's off to the left this side. So, drop 3. He's left with the 6 black plus the 2. Oh, same spot. All right. He needs a big out here to apply the pressure to Matt Powers. This is Matt Powers' home house, so he should do well. I'm sorry I didn't know I was going to be streaming, otherwise I might have looked up some things. Dave ended up with a 6 on that box for a 44 half. Not bad for a start. I'm sure there's some jitters and that kind of thing, nerves going on. So, and Matt's up for the first time. First game of a 5-game match. And there he goes. He's on the head pin for a strike, man. And Matt's got quite the following because this is, like I said, this is his home house, so he's got quite the audience. He's got probably 5 or 6 people here watching, rooting him on. And we got Christine and her husband, Christine Poirier, and her husband bowling a couple of lanes over, just practicing. All right, on his strike, the first ball, he was on the head pin again, but left with a bundle of 5 plus the 10. And right there, oh, and he grabs the spare with a great shot. Great shot on that. He's just off. There was a piece of wood in the middle of the Starlight 5. And he just missed it, but he ended up taking everything out. So he's sitting at 30 with the ball. Again on the head pin, split eagle. 4 fill on a spare. So far he's been on the head pin every ball. This is the 3rd box. But Yagy was on the same route, and then the last couple boxes he did not hit the head pin. So we'll see what Matt has in his pocket. And Matt annihilated the right side of the 3, but left the left side of the 3 for a 7 box. He's sitting at 41 after 3, and Dave is at 29 after 3. So he's got a 12-point lead at this point. Oh, another spread eagle. Right on the head pin, a little too full. And here he goes. Oh, he tried for the right-hand side. Thank you. He only plucked out 1 on that one there. And he's going for the right side, left side rather. He takes out the 3. Ends up with an 8 box. He's sitting at 49 after 4. Up by 11 pins now. Waiting on some balls. And here comes the 5th box for Matt. And he's on the head pin again. Not as full. Leaves 7. He's got the 6, 7, 10. Some wood in the middle might be able to help him out. We'll see how he plays it. He's right down the middle on the wood, and yes, he nails it for a spare. Nice shot on the split. Yeah, and he's sitting at 59 with the ball at the half against a 44 for Dave. But see how Dave can finish here. Again, this is the best overall pinfall for 5 strings. No game points or anything. Just whoever wins this one moves on. Whoever loses it gets to go home, stay home for the season till next year.
That's cool.
So Dave was a little off the head pin. He's got a bit of a split out there. Oh, misses the head pin again. He's got 6 down. He's left with a 1, 4, 7, 10. He needs to get an out here. Oh, just right. Same ball. Muscle memory. So he ends up with a 6 box. 2 6s in a row. Not good for the end result, but he's still got a lot of bowling to go. So he's got to let that go behind him the best he can. I know I'd be a little upset with myself with 2 6 boxes, but that's just me. Oh, there he goes. He's finally found the head pin on lane 6. And he's left with a mess. He's left with the 5, 6, 7, 10. Piece of wood in front of the 6, 10, so maybe you can get a helicopter happening. Oh, he hit the tip of it, just didn't helicopter. Moved around a bit, but didn't take any extra pins. He's left with the 5, 7. Let's see if he can pop this for a 10. Not an easy shot, but, you know, it's possible. I've seen it happen. I've done it. Oh, my gosh, he sliced the 5 too thin, leaving the 7 pin for a 9. That was a real nice effort on his part. He hit it pretty much right where you need to, but like I said, it overcut and went right in front of the 7 instead of taking it out. So he's hitting his object pretty good. There he goes. Hopefully he's on the head pin for this one. Little
Just like a 5s was more like
skip hop off the head pin. Got a lot of stuff down there. 4 pins standing. 1, 7, 8, 10. A couple of pieces of wood on the deck. Maybe he can get some stuff flying around. Oh, he had it flying around, but not quite. And he's left with the 7, 8. Piece of wood out in front. Might be able to take them both. And the wood finally moved. Butted up against the 7, made it wiggle, but it didn't make it fall. Oh, wow. What a try for the 10. He hit the tip end of the wood and he took out the 8, but the 7 stayed. And 7 pin's been pretty stubborn for him right now. It's all right. He's got 2 boxes and 4 games left. Just got to stay focused and get all the pins that you can. That's the name of this game. Pinning leads to winning. That's what I came to understand. And he's off to the right-hand side big time for just plucking out the 10. Seems like he might be rushing just a little bit. There he goes. He calmed down right on the head pin. Dropped everything except for the 7. All right, he just needs to grab that for a 10. He's sitting at 68 after 8, so not a great string, but like I said, probably got some jitters, all that good stuff. Seeing how it's a playoff match, grabs the 7 for a 10.
Single.
So he's sitting at 78 after 9. Could really use a mark here in the last box of the string, because Matt's already sitting at a 59 with the ball at the half. So, yep. Taking his time. He goes, setting up. And off to the left of the head pin. Not too bad. He's left with the 1, 6, 8, 10. Not a great leave, but if he can get some stuff moving around on the deck, he'll be able to pick it up. Gotta hit the head pin though. Well, I say that, but he missed the head pin, but got the other 3 pins, so he's left with the head pin for a 10. That'd give him the max of an 88. Nails it for the 10. He's sitting at an 88 for the first game. Let's see what Matt can do. Matt's first ball on his spare. Oh, headpin hit, but oh, what an ugly lead. He's left with a 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. It's like so that would be a 5 film, sitting him at a 64 at the half against a 44. So Matt's up 20 pins right now in the first game. Let's see what he can do with this mess. Oh, what an offer! He hit a piece of wood over near the 610 and took out the 5 pin as well. He's left with the 4-7. Piece of wood rolling out into the dead man territory. So John Cadero, who also works here at Boutwell, is going down to clear it. And again, this is Matt Powers' home house, and he is got some fans in the background. And he plucks out one of the 2 for a 9 box.
Oh, Matt.
Matt's trying to clear the dead wood that was brought back to him, but a little lame on that. Ended up with a 9 box. So in the 6th box, he is sitting at a 73. He doesn't need much to beat Yagy in this first game, but there's plenty of game left. Matt was on the headpin, dropped 7. He was left with the 2-4-7. He takes out the 4-7. And there he goes, hitting the 2 for a 10 box. He's sitting at 83 at the 7th. Looks like he's going to dominate this first game, but it's a matter of just, buckling down and pressing through. You got to play 5 full games, so none of these games matter for any points. It's total pinfall.
I saw you're like 143 here.
I was a little off to the left of the headpin, and he's went in the hole. He's left with the 6-pack plus the 7. And here he goes with his 3rd ball. He ends up getting a pretty good out for an 8 box. That was an 8.
Sleeper behind.
Yeah, we're just... Yep, that is true. Dave Yagy won the King of the River, the King of Kings this morning at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. He's got the belt, and he can hang on to the belt until next season. Unbelievable. So I asked him earlier when I first saw him, because he showed me the belt. I was like, did you leave it all there? I hope he didn't, because he needs to have a good match on this one here. All right, so Matt Powers is sitting at 98 in the 9th. He's already won the string. He's up by 10 plus a box. So we'll see how he finishes here. Oh, just off the head pin for a 7 drop. He's got the 1-3-10 with some wood in front of the 1-3, and another stick in front of the 10. So probably it's a good spare leave. And no, the ball bounces off of that wood and jumps over the other wood around the 10. He is left with a 10. The most he can do is a 108. And here he goes, nails it for the 10. He's sitting at a 108. He's up by 20 pins.
Where is this at? Just saying. Good.
So after 1. Are you taking a school? You need to go get one because you need to put it up. Okay? Can somebody get him a score sheet? They're not even keeping score. All right, Dave's up for the beginning of the second game here. Right on the head pin, a little too full for the spread eagle.
Okay.
And
Well, you don't need the total.
Yeah, usually total.
Just the,
They don't submit individually?
it's only for show.
Okay.
just for showing marks and stuff like that.
Because it's so good.
But they should take the score.
Yeah, at least.
Well, I got one.
Get out.
They needed to do a score sheet because it's an official. All right, Dave starts with a 9 on the second game, first box.
Sometimes. Like the brothers.
I have some in my car if nobody has it.
Yeah, I have some of my cars too.
Oh, there you go. There's a Yahtzee strike for Dave Yagy in the second box. Yeah, that's my name. Drew has the Kaboom box, and I got the Yahtzee. I got the Yahtzee from my brother-in-law, Mark Southall. He used to call the strikes Yahtzees and the spares bingo. And that was the name of one of our teams that we played on. So, yeah, I'll carry that along with me. Thank you, Mark. And Mark was at that King of the River, King of Kings, earlier today. And Dave gets a 5 fill on the first box. 5 fill on the. It's a 5.
Oh, yeah, that's a 3-step.
And he's left with a diamond left with the 10 pin. And he takes out everything except for the. Oh, but wait, the wood's coming. Will it have enough? Not enough. It just wiggles it. But he ends up with a 9 box. He was off to the right of the triangle, but got a lucky break and took out 4 of the 5 pins that were on the deck. Alright, here he is in the 4th box. Again, a head pin hit, and there's the Casey McCool banana split. I happen to personally like the fact that it back in my day, Nixon was president, and he would put up the 2-piece signs and shake his shit and say, we would call that the Nixon. There's a piece of wood in the middle. He tried it. You needed to hit one side or the other. He just drove it back to the curtain. So here we go. We got. He'll probably try to go for a short 2 here. And he puts out 1 for a 7 box. Sitting at 40 in the 4th. Both strings he marked in the second box. Been nice if you could have at least a 50 half on this one here. Again, on the head pin. Oh. Nasty split. He's got the 6-7. Piece of wood a little too far out in front of the 6 pin, but I don't know. There's always a chance with any shot, right? So, or that's what I'm told. So here he goes. He's gonna try to slice and dice the wood. Nope. No go. And again, missed everything for 8 box. He's sitting at 48 at the half. Megan's making a sheet. Matt, she got the scores. Relax. Oh, Matt Powers comes up and right on the head pin. Just left with this 4 pin. There's wood to the left of it. And he's all over it for the spare to start the second game. Up 20 pins. we'll give you an update after the half as to who's in the lead. And Matt's just a little off the head pin, ends up with a 4 fill.
Other side.
We call that a washout, I think. Four. And Matt misses the head pin, takes out the 8 pin, left with a 4 horseman right, with a 7. And now he's got the 1 7 10 left for a $7.
Happens all over stuff. Hey, that's like $1 or something.
$1.
Yeah. I regret that.
All right, Matt's on the head pin again. He's been consistently on the head pin. I'm not like Paul Grant that keeps track of that, but I should, because yeah, he's been consistently on the head pin. Left with a check mark, and he takes the check mark out for another spare.
Cheapskate. I'm a cheapskate like that.
And the winner of this match will face Mark Milliken. And if Matt Powers wins, it'll be played out here. If Dave Yagy wins, it'll be played out in Portsmouth at Mark's home house. And here we go. We got 4 horsemen plus a 10. Oh, great bid. Great bid. Nailed the 4 horsemen, but didn't want to take the 7. But it did take the 10. So he was left with a post. Now he's got the 7 and $9. Sitting at 45 in the 5th. I'm sorry, in the 4th. Got a spare 4, 7, spare 5, $9 for a 45. Got one more box before we break for the half. We're right on the head pin again. Leaving a 610. Little 2-pinner down there. The wood is behind the pins, so it's not going to be much help.
Yeah, I agree.
And he goes right at it, and nails it for the spare. 3 spares in the half.
Alright, we go, Dave.
Show me messenger. Help you out.
Alright, here we go.
You should be with that. That's just a bad draw.
Oh, okay.
I started to watch it, but when I finally got to high school, there was the end. I went out, I looked, and then I saw it.
Dave's on the head
I know
pin,
you're going to
but
flash in front of the camera to show them.
oh.
When I started watching it over.
So yeah, Megan is helping out with the score sheets. We'll wait until Yagy takes his shot for the 2 pins for a 10, and he ends up with a 9. Okay, breaking the action. After the first game, you can see the scores. Matt Powers started off with a strike spare and continued with another spare for a 108. And Dave Yagy only had the 1 spare with a 1 fill, so yeah, it didn't take him very well. And that's the scores at the half for the second game. Dave's back on it. Up, there's another lemon drop for Dave. He almost gets a lemon drop on the other side, but so he's way off to the right, way off to the left. Needs to try to get the center to get as many pins as he can. So at the half, Matt was up by 28 pins plus a ball. Dave just ended up with a 5 box for a 62 after 7. So Dave seems to be a little erratic right now. So he's taking his time on this one here. And off to the left a little bit, leaving the 1, 3, 5, 8. Little kind of funky box down there. Nice head pin shot might take them all out. Off to the right of the head pin, took out the 3, left the head pin standing. As I like to say, you got to hit the front one. So nails the head pin for a 10. He's sitting at 72 after 8. Really use some marks to chip into the lead, or at least put a little bit of pressure on Matt. Again, off to the right, he left a 6-pack. I'm sorry, he was off to the left, leaving the 6-pack on the right-hand side. I think that's what I meant to say. There he goes. Oh, just missed to the left, to the right of the head pin. I guess I'm missing my lefts and rights right now. He's left with the 1, 9, 10 piece of wood in between the 1s and the 9. Might help him to take it out for the 10. And he does. He takes out the 9, 10 with that piece of wood, but left the head pin for a 9. Sitting at 81 after 9.
Everything up. Here we go.
Dave is capable of getting a few marks in a row here, so if he started off with a strike right here, he could catch a few pins. Because it looks like Matt's probably going to have another 100 game. 100 plus, sitting at 55 in the ball at the half. Dave on the head pin. Oh, 9 drop. Leaving the 7 pin. Some wood out in front. Looks good. Looks like if he nails that piece of wood, that it's a goner. That little 7 pin down there. They didn't want to. Oh my gosh! What a ripoff! What a ripoff! Yep. Thought it was a done deal, but that wood just bounced off the wall and around the 7 pin, leaving it standing. So the best he can do right here is a 91, and he misses it. So he got $9 for a 90. After 2, he's sitting at 178. So here we go. Here's Dave's score. He had a strike in the second, and that was the only mark of the match or the game. He's at a 90. Matt's first ball. He's leaving the picket fence in the 4 pin. There's some wood down there, favorable wood. Possibility of doing a sweep. See how he plays it. Oh, and he nails it for a great shot. Spare in the 6th. So that puts him at 4 spares for the string. And he's sitting at a 32 pin lead at the half, after halfway through the second game. And there we go. We've got another head pin hit for an 8 drop. Again, a split. The 410. Wood in front of the 4. Little slanted piece of wood in front of the 10. Let's see how he goes. Oh, didn't have the magic touch on that one. He wasn't able to move that. Hit the object pin, but wasn't able to move it over to the 10. And here he goes. Oh, hit the wood. And again, just like Dave's, he ran in front of the 10 pin, bounced off, and didn't take the pin. So, yep. So he's sitting at an 87 after 7. Here he goes with his first ball of the 8th box. Again, a head pin hit. His very consistent on the head pin, leaving the triangle left. So that's the 2-4-8, 2-4-5-8. And he's right through the center of it. I thought he was going to take it. It looked good. Tough split. The 4-5. And right through the uprights for 8 bucks. 95 after 8. So he's already beat Dave in this game. Just adding to his lead. Off to the left of the head pin, but drops 7. He's left with the 1, 8, and 10. Some wood in the plate in between behind the head pin to the right. I'm not sure if it would be favorable or not. Oh, grabs the 110, leaving the 8. And just misses the 8 pin for a 9 drop. Sitting at a 104 after 9.
That's just I might do one, but that's
Dave.
the best out of it.
All right, and Matt misses the head pin to the left, taking out the half twister. And nails the head pin on that for a nice bid, but only drops all but 2, leaving the 6-9. Nails the 9 for 9 pin drop for a 113 game. So after 2, we're sitting at Dave Yagy 178 and Matt at 221. So let's see, that's a 34 pin lead. So here's Matt's scores. Dave and Matt for the second game. Matt had 3 spares for 113. He's definitely doing well on the head pin. All right, Dave needs to pull a rabbit out of his hat here and have a good string. So he hasn't hit his average yet. He's at an 88 and a 90 in the first 2 games. And he's off to the right-hand side, taking out the 6, 10, 8. I don't know how that happens, how you get that 8 to come out of that, but that's camel pin for you. And here's the second ball. Oh, right there, right on the head pin. But unfortunately, he's left with a 3, 4, 7 split. He'll probably, hopefully, well, I can't play his game, but anyway, he's got the 4, 7 is the way I'd go for this, to just going for the short 2. And yep, he grabs the short 2 for a 9 box.
All right, you got this.
No, I just wondering if you had it.
Dave's off to the left-hand side this time, nailing the 4, 7. That's the only thing, the 4 fell into the pack, so I don't know, he's got a little advantage of having a wood in the pack. But again, he'd like to stay more consistent on the head pin. There he goes, second ball on the head pin, takes everything except for the 8 pin. A little frustrating when, you know, you're nailing things and it's just not falling for you.
Oh, you have no idea.
Dave's fairly new to bowling, and he's doing quite well. Drops for a 9 drop, 18 after 2 of the 3rd game of a 5-game match. at least he's closer to the head pin than he had been. He dropped everything except for the 1, 7, 9, 10. Tough leave. There's a piece of wood rolling around in the middle. Gotta wait for that to stop according to rule. And once it does, he can go ahead and try to nail that. Oh, what a bid, what a bid. He took out the 1, 7, left with the 9, 10. Piece of wood in front of the 9. But Dave really needs to start putting up the marks. 8 box, 26 after 3.
No shoulder in, you got this.
Chyrel.
Dave needs to get a boost of encouragement. He's got a couple of fans here that are rooting for him. Off to the right, avoided the lemon drop by picking up the 9 pin. Second ball seems to be the better ball. It'd be more helpful. Try to hit the head pin first, but he knows that. Third ball. Oh, it takes all but the 8 pin out for a 9 box. Sitting at 35 after 4. No marks in the first half so far. In the previous games, he did have at least one mark.
There we go.
So, like I said, he needs a confidence booster here by getting a mark or 2. A strike would really be a great booster, but he seems to be dropping the ball at the line and heading right over to towards that 10 pin. Takes out 3. The 6, 10, 8 pin. Just left with a bundle in the middle. Off to the left-hand side this time. Takes out all except for the 1, 2, 3. Little triangle up front. Off to the left of the head pin. Ends up getting an 8 box for a 43 half. And Mark Milliken's in the house. All right. Dave's been a little off. So he's got a 9-9-8-9-8 for the first half of the third game. Down 34 pins total. And Matt continues hitting the head pin on the first ball. 8 drop and starts off with a spare.
I went back like 5 minutes later, I was like,
Matt again on the head pin. Left with the picket fence right, which is the 5, 6, 9, 10. Favorable wood out in front. That should go. But you never know with Candlepin. The wood cannot be your friend sometimes and not your other, but he nails it for a second spare of the third game. What a great start. Matt's definitely dominating this. And he's on the head pin again for that spare for an 8 drop. Plucks out one of the 2 pinner. He's left with the 5-9. Takes the 5 out, leaves the 9. It's a bummer when you do that. Grabs the 9 for the 10 box though, sitting at 44 after 3. Again, increasing his lead. But when the other opponent's marking and you're not, it's just going to add pins as you go. And there's a half Worcester. It's off the head pin just a bit. Gets the head pin on the second ball and gets a bunch, but leaves up the 4, 6, 10. Got a wiggle on the 4, but it didn't want to fall. And plucks out the 10 for an 8 box. 52 after 4, up against a 35 for Dave Yagy. So yeah, Matt's just adding to his lead right now. It's very discouraging as the opponent when your guy is bowling. And again, Matt is on the head pin. Leaving the picket fence. This time there's no wood to help him out. So let's see how he tries to play it. It's a tough lead. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a tough lead. Oh, and he hits 2. He hits the 6-10. He's left with the 5-9. He will not be sitting on a ball this half. Nails it for the 10. He's sitting at 62 at the half. So that's another 19 pins added to the 43 he's already got for the lead.
Here we go, Dave.
So Dave against Mark. Against Matt, sorry. That was a 40-inch sprint. So good pinning by Matt. Dave's up. He's really got to get it together. Relax and throw his ball out there like he knows it's on. All right, he's a little off to the right, but not terrible. He's left with a 1-2-8. Piece of wood that's not always in the greatest position. And he nails it though for the spare. Yay! So yeah, he's just gotta take his time and put it up there. Just taking his time. Waiting for the activity to the right to stop. And here he goes on the head pin for an 8 drop. There he goes. That's that confidence builder that you can get. Now if he gets this one here, he'll gain a little bit more confidence. He's left with the 4-7. Nails it for the second spare in a row.
Good ball.
All right. He's relaxing. He's throwing a good ball right now. Nervous jitters and some other stuff going on. On the head pin again for a strike. Wow, 3 in a row.
Way to find it.
That's a Yahtzee in a great place. So he's sitting at 81 after 7, 91 with 2 balls at the 8th. This is the string that he was looking for. If he can stay on that head pin, I think he can pull this out. Maybe make it a good match. Okay.
So I get 2.
It's all right. He gets 2 balls. He just nailed the 4-8. No lemon drop on that one. Sorry, Paul. All right, here we go. Second ball. Right on the head pin for a spare. Yes, spare on strike. That's 4 in a row. He's sitting at 111 in the 9th with a ball. So somebody just cheered out that that's how he won the belt. Getting all those marks in a row. So crowd's a little quiet because I think most of the people are. Oh, and he's on the head pin again for a 9 drop. Oh, he's sitting at 120 in the 9th. This is the string that he needed. Like I said, that's all he needed was a couple of marks. Boost that confidence level. He's left with a 7 pin. Piece of wood kind of could be a guide, but you still got to hit it way low, go right at the pin. And he does for another spare. Yes, sitting at a 130 with the ball.
There you go. I'll give you $50.
Dave just said if he was doing league, he would have got some money for that 5 in a row. Yeah. I play in a couple of leagues that, yep, there's a 5 in a row. And he ends up with a 3 fill on that for a 133 game. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. Did it again. Oh, here we go. Dave lit it up in the second half. Oh my God, he went from 43 to 133. That is a 90 half. Matt Powers up for his first ball of the second half of this game. And yep, I know. Oh, and he's right through the hole again. So I think that string might have flustered Matt Powers just a bit. Because he's right on the head pin. And he gets 3 on the right for a 7 box. Sorry folks, I spilled my drink all over the counter here. Sorry if I was wiggling the camera. And he's on the head pin for a strike. Here in the third game, he's got 2 spares and a strike. And Dave Yagy had 4 spares and a strike in that second half. Unbelievable, 90 half. Just missed the head pin. He's got the 4 horsemen right. He's got a second ball on that strike for the fill. He's sitting at a 79 in the 7th. Oh, he misses the pack, but he hit a piece of wood that took out the 6 pin. He's left with the 1-3-10. Piece of wood kind of covering the 3 pin, but not the head pin. And he nails it for the 10. Sitting at a 96 in the 8th. Looks like Dave might take a little chunk out of that lead. But that lead's pretty big, so. We got one more game left after this. I'm sorry. Yes, one more game after this. We're in the 4th game right now.
Get over there.
And Matt just plucks out one of the 3s, left with a 7 and one more ball. Takes another pin for an 8 box. Sitting at a 104 in the 9th. But he's up against the 133. I'm sorry, this is the 3rd game. For some, I know why it says game 4, because they haven't started and Dave's score thing is back up. All right, so Matt missed the head pin to the right. He's left with the 5.
Come on.
Oh, nice try on that. He hit between the 1-2, but he left the 4-8. A piece of wood. And nail the 4 pin, but leave the 8 for a 9. 113 game for him. Very consistent. He had a 113 in the last game. So we have Dave at 311 and Matt at 334. So Dave Yagy just dropped 20 pins off of that lead. So Matt's still up by 23 pins. There we go. And as you can see, 2 spares in the front, a strike in the last. But Dave lit it up on the second half of that with 5 in a row. 133, great game.
17 games, 125
You finally broke it. You finally did it, babe. Keep it going.
I beat him by 20 at 87 inches.
Yeah.
What's the total at?
Yeah, 23. You cut the lead in half.
So he's up by 23?
No, yeah. He was up. He was up by 43. So, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to give you that. I didn't want to give you that bad news, but
appreciate that.
yeah. No, the 88 108 was 20 pins there, and then the 113.90 was another 23 pins. So yeah. No, that's okay. I'm just holding it because he's going to take the phone out. So yeah, Dave was asking what the lead was. He wasn't. He wasn't aware that he was down by 43. So he's really happy that he cut it in half. He knows he's got to have the same kind of game, 2 more in a row in order to be the champion or go for the champion series against Mark Milliken. So, yep, it's going to be either Matt or Dave that goes against Mark Milliken. And again, home bowler would be Matt Powers if it was him to win this match, and Mark Milliken if Dave wins the match this time. So we're in a bit of a break. I think people want to know what's going on.
Do you need anything, a water or anything, or to drink?
I think I'll spill it.
Would you like me to get like a half full one? Like
No, I'd still
sippy
spill
cup?
it. Sippy cup, maybe. Then I won't spill. With a straw.
It's all the technology. I'm telling you, it's not you, it's the technology. You just have too much around you.
Oh. So I'm going to make you dizzy here. I'm going to take you around, show you the crowd that's here to watch this match. Watch the dizziness already, and here we go. And we got Dave's girlfriend. And then in the background we got Scott Perry. We got one of the Dallas brothers. Oh, look at this turnout. Look at this turnout. All right. Everybody's saying hi. And there's, Megan Harlow hiding behind the score sheet. All right, dizzy again. Hang on. There we go. Still again. You can open your eyes and realign it. So yep. So far, it's been a good match. Dave really pulled it out of his. He pulled out a great one with a 133. That's the highest scores that we've had so far. Matt's been pretty consistent. Definitely consistent on the head pin. Definitely consistent in the scores. 108, 113, 113. Dave, on the other hand, started a little weak. Picked it up a little with an 88. Picked it up a couple pins to a 90, but then blew it away with a 133. Sitting at 311 after 3, and Matt's sitting at 334 after 3. We're about to start the 4th game of a 5-game match here at Boutwell Bowling Lane, Concord, New Hampshire, home of the Bowlamore. So anyway, the Mixed Worlds is coming up here at the end of the month. And then we would have the following month, we skip all of July, and then the first week in August, they're hosting the Women's International. We have quite a few teams this year. I'm really pleased with that. I have a team in, and we're called the BCWs for the name of my company, Bright Clean Windows. We sponsor the team, and we're looking forward to it. And Megan Harlow's on that team, along with Jeanette Southall, Linda Burnett, Gabe Walker, and Caitlin Zaleski. Caitlin Zolko went to another team this year. We had her last year. I'm drawing a blank. Who's on my team? Oh, well, I am, but I can't play because I got a busted shoulder. So I'll probably be in a sling for that one. Dave starts the 4th game with a 7. We're back in action here. Dave's up for the second box of the fourth game. He's down by 23 pins in the match. Not insurmountable because he just took 20 pins back. So yeah, but again, he's got to find that head consistently. I think he's getting a little bit more serious, understands that he's down by 20 and needs some stuff. Grabs the 2 sticks on the deck for a 10, sitting at 17 after 2. And Dave's first ball in the third box. He's left with a 4 horseman left. Good rundown on this. It's not the easiest shot in the world to do. Me personally, I either leave up the 4 or the 7 on this. I don't know if it's my ball or not, but he was trying for the outside on that one, just missed the head pin. So, on this try, my opinion, go in between the front one. Maybe you get the 3. Oh, nails it for the 10. Paul Grant special. Missed the second, get the 3rd. We have Mark Milliken in the house watching. He's the one that one of these gentlemen will be meeting up with in the next match of the E division of the ACST. And here's Dave. Oh,
Shoulder.
way over on the right, takes out the 6-9. No lemon drop there. So far, Dave's taken the thing on the lemon drops. He's got 2 of them so far. Just off to the left of the head pin, leaving the 1-3. It's on his 3rd ball. Looking at making a 10 if he can. Oh, hits the piece of wood, and the 1 pin bounces side to side, but and then the ball just does a nudge on the pin, but doesn't take it. Again, because Yagy flew the piece of wood around, it's all in the middle of the deck.
Your shoulders.
Come back one.
Just keep your upper and lower together.
Way, John! John Cadero going down, shagging the pin. Gets an applaud from the audience. And Dave's on the 5th box. Again, no marks. Lane 5 has not been his friend. All over the head pin for a 9 drop. Dave's girlfriend's helping him out, coaching him from the audience, helping him out and helping him to recognize what's going on with his bowling. And he nails that 5 pin for the spare. So he's sitting at 46 in a ball at the half.
There you go.
On that.
It's a rub.
It wasn't Chyrel this time. Can confirm. Yeah.
All right, and that's off to the left of the head pin, leaving the 6th pack. And here's Dave's first half. 7, 10, 10, 9, spare. Back to Matt. He's got that 6-pack. Oh, little full on the head pin, but maybe with a little luck. Oh, no. So anyway, he takes out he takes it all but the 3-6. Left with 2 pins for a 10. Oh, just misses on the 3 pin, leaving it with an 8. So he's up 1 pin in this game so far, but Dave pinned very well on that last one. His first box was a little weak, but then he had 10-10-9 spare. Matt's on the head pin, spread eagle. A little too full. He's had quite a few of those, but again, like I said, he's been consistently on the head pin. If I were keeping track of it, I'd probably say he's about 60% on the head pin out of all 3 strings so far. So yeah, and he misses the object pin, but gets the all but the 2-3 for an 8 box. Sitting at 16 after 2, and Dave Yagy's at 17. So Matt on the head pin again, left with a split. He's got the 4-6-10. Piece of wood out in front of the 6-10. He might be able to helicopter that baby in there. Let's see. No, hits it straight back, takes out the 6-10, leaving the 4. But again, pinning leads to winning. Misses for the 9 box. Matt's got the highest. I think Matt might have the highest average. I don't know. I can't look at my phone because I'm on my phone. Again, Matt's on the head pin, but again, the whole audience is doing the Paul Grant, Casey McCool, because we have the 2 pins on the left, the 4-7, and the 2 pins on the right, the 4-6-10. And he really tried to get a good shot on that. He had a piece of wood that was a little favorable, but only took out the 4-10. Then he gets the 6-10 and makes a 10 out of that. That's the way you play that. You know, you can't always count on things bouncing around. So you take 2 and you take 2, just like the spread eagle. You take 3, you take 3. Again, missing the head pin. Not very often. He's left with the 1-2-9-10. It's a good shot. That would go. Hit in just the right spot. All those pins are going to fall down. Oh, but he just misses a head pin. Takes out the 9. He's left with the 1-2-10. Yep, takes out the 1-2, lift the 10 for a 9 box. He's sitting at 44 after the half. That's the first half that he's not had a mark. Usually Matt's pretty good about getting a mark in a half, but he's markless in that half. 8, 8, 9, 10, 9. So Dave Yagy's sitting at a 46 with the ball, and Matt's sitting at a 44. Dave has a chance to whittle away on that lead again. If he lights up this lane like he did the last time, he could take the lead. So let's see what happens. He did really well on this lane last time, right on the head pin. That fill is a 6, so that puts him at a 52 half against a 44 half. So he's up by 8 at the halfway point of the 4th game, which would chip that lead down to 15. Just misses on the outside of the 2, 4, 7, 10 is what he was left with after the first ball. Needs to take out the 3. Just takes out one of those for 7. That's how he started the last half, so he ended up with more than a 50 for the half, so maybe he'll do just fine. And I know Dave would really like to have this match, but so would Matt. Again, he's way off to the right. He needs to throw it out there. He did a good job throwing it out there last one. On the head pin, Oh, Wood's coming up. Taps the 5, but doesn't take it. All right. Not bad for only having 1 pin on the first ball. He's got 8 down. He's got the 5, 6 left with a bunch of wood. So that's, even though it's a split, it's very possible. And he gets the 6 to fall, but not the 5.
Get out.
9 bucks. He's sitting at 68 after 7. So he could use a little help here. And again, another confidence booster, getting that 1 mark going forward. Yeah, Dave won a nail biter against Jonathan Reed. Oh, he's on the head pin. A tough split. He's left with the 1. I'm sorry, he hit the head pin. He's left with the 2, 7, 8, 10. With a piece of wood in between the 2 and the 8. Maybe you can send something over there to the 10. It's a tough shot, but he nails the 7 pin. He's left with a 2, 8, 10. Piece of wood in between the 2, 8.
Swing my comments here.
And he gets an 8 box. So yeah, 76 after 8. He's still with a mark, could get over 100.
Everything together.
Everybody's quiet, waiting for the ball to be thrown. Oh, you got a lucky break. It was way over to the left, taking out the 4-7, but he ended up getting the 8-9 as well. So the back row is done. He's got that triangle in the middle with the 6-10. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. Very possible. Off to the right of the head pin. It's left with the 1, 2, 6, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 6.
Yeah, I do. I want to.
Nails the 2. Another 8.
Keep that shoulder square. You got this. Shoulder.
He's being encouraged to keep his shoulders square. On the head pin, left a check mark right with the 7 pin. Check mark in itself is a hard shot to make, but you gotta try to get something to fly over there and take out the 7 for the spare. So let's see how he plays it, and he's up to the right of the little triangle of the check mark. He's left with the 3, 5, 7, 10. It's going to be tough to clean it up for a 10, but oh, 6 bucks. 90 game. Sitting at 401 after 4.
90 again?
Yeah, have a good game, have a soft game. So again, he only got the 1 spare. When he's got only 1 mark, he's usually only in the 90s or the high 80s. So for the match, he's 1, 2, 3. He's got 7 spares and 2 strikes for the match. Again, loaded all those spares and strikes on the same. Matt gets a 10. He's sitting at 54 after 6, but
Crazy.
so Matt's got some energy going his way just because of the soft half that Dave had on the lane 6. But Matt's a little off to the right-hand side of the head pin, leaving the 4 horsemen and the 10, known as the post. He nails the front 2 pins, got something to go over to the 10, but didn't knock it down. So he's left with the 4, 7, 10. And he nails it. Oh, almost picked off the 10, but ends up with a 9 box. 63 after 7. Press N for no.
I wouldn't sure that one.
Matt's again off to the right hand side of the 10 pin. And then, yeah. Oh, nice try on the 3-2 split. He grabbed the 3. Couldn't quite get the head pin over to the 6-10. And he nails the 6-10 for a 10. He's up a little bit in the game. Actually, he's down 3 in the game, but he's up against some soft pinning from Dave. Oh, he finally found the head pin, and he's left with a check mark. The back pin, the 9 pin, fell a little late. I thought he was going to be left with a Starlight 5, but left with a check mark. And here he goes. Oh, just misses the object pin. So no spare. No marks whatsoever for Mark right now. So, for Matt, sorry. And he gets but he's pinning really, really well. In the second half, he's got a 10, 9, 10.
I appreciate you.
I
would appreciate it.
I know.
Matt's up. Oh, again, just off the head pin. He's really close, but he's just missing on it. He's left with the 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. 2 pins left on the deck. He's got the 7, 9 pieces of wood, but who knows? Oh, nails it for the 10. Ends up with a 93. Takes that string by 3 pins, so he increases his lead again to 26 pins.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so yeah, we're after 4 games. Dave's sitting at a 401. Matt's sitting at a 427. Pin difference is 26. Matt's in the lead. Here's those strings. Dave, Matt, both of them had a pretty soft game. Matt, excellent pinning, 93 with no marks. So yeah, he only left 7 on the deck. That's pretty good. Dave Yagy, on the other hand, had a little bit of a soft pinning on the second half. So there you go, folks. We're taking another little break here.
5-minute break.
5-minute break, folks. How you doing, Charlie? Good, you? All right. No, I know. Yeah, they didn't have a streamer because Paul had his.
Yeah. Yeah, 401.
Well, then I'm lucky that I get in on the ACST live.
We just had like large stuff.
That's getting pinned. When I go like that, I'd have to get pinned right. Ask Danny. You have to get pinned to get right. You don't have to get pinned to get in. You don't get in. I'm in. And I'm like, last year. Yeah. They don't have one of that. I don't care. I don't care. I think the rest of the league does. I know the ACST won all of it. It's brown. But you don't care. You don't care.
Not a problem.
Well, I'm glad I can. Yeah. Because I can stream it. I don't do the best job because I don't have all the stats that all the other guys do. But I can just call the game and give some encouragement. Yeah, I streamed it. I had the earbud in and I was streaming while I was bowling. I just couldn't see any of the comments.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of folks watching here. I don't even know. I don't know how you tell. I'm not this techno whiz, but anyway, yeah, there's quite a few people watching right now. So sorry, we're on a 5-minute break according to the bowlers. So yeah, we'll tune right back in as soon as the live action starts. So you were on. I don't know. Maybe I was just asked if there was a time clock on this 5-minute break. We're still live. So you're consistently on the head pin. I can tell you that. You know, probably about 60%. So yeah. I mean, but that's going to happen when you're on the head pin, right? 93 without a mark. Yeah. So you left 7 on the deck. That's not bad. And the first 2 boxes were 8. So there's 4.
So I left 5.
After the second box. Yeah. That's not bad. That's great pinning. Yeah, so I'm sitting here talking to Matt while Dave Yagy's MIA. Oh, here comes Yagy. All right. Yeah. Yeah, they're all dying because it's hot. But that's because they're bowling. I'm not hot, but, you know, I'm not bowling.
Oh, do you know soda or anything?
No.
If anything, I should have water.
Do you want me to ask if they have water?
They probably do, but if they have Dasani, I don't want Dasani. I'm very picky about my water. I'm a water snob. I should have gone and got some during that 5-minute break.
Chyrel, you're doing awesome. Doing awesome. I didn't think you were going to do this. I'm like, that's awesome. Take it back.
All right, here we go. Back to live action. Dave Yagy's up for the first box of the 5th game. Just off the head pin, he is left with the Cleary, named after a bowler that I bowled with in a Tuesday night league. I guess he left this a lot and made it a lot. So it's the 4 horseman right with the 8 pin. Piece of wood in there might be helpful. So here he goes. He's got to nail that 4 horseman. Nope, off to the 10 pin. Yep, get rid of that sweaty hand. Put it out there. Dave dropped that last one. He regrets it, but it's okay. He's still got 9 boxes. Oh, and he nails it for the 10. There you go. There you go.
Well, I'll bring you tap water.
I don't want tap water
I
either.
didn't see.
You want to go up to my cup and get my...
No, I'm going to grab you an Aquafina and I'll drink the tap.
No. Go up to my car and get my coat.
I cannot do that one. Thank you. So, you... Shoulder in.
truck is parked right next to the handicap, right outside the door. If you open the doors, it's in one of the drink holders in the doors. All right, Dave's off to the right. Oh, on a head pin for the second ball for a spare. He's sitting at 20 with a ball after the second. He needs a big string here. He's down by 26 pins. Matt's just got to hold on to his own, keep pinning, keep on the head pin. But Dave's got to pull something. He's got to pull that 133 game. And there he goes. Oh, just off to the head pin. 2.
Get another one.
Half Worcester right, left with a whole bunch of pins. But this goes. This is a spare lead. If you throw that strike ball, all disappears. And right through the hole again. Right through the bunny hole. Thank you. And he has a 3 box. That's a tough one. Especially when you know you need to get as many pins as you can.
Together, everything together.
So yeah, Dave's just gonna gather himself and take his time. Leave that behind. As they say, Alzheimer's is a good thing to have in this sport. You gotta forget the last box, especially if it's a dumpy one.
It helps. It helps when you move.
Dave's struggling just a little bit to get his timing down.
You sit and you stop. I would wait for him to just practice his movement.
So yeah, that 5-minute break didn't work so good. And here he goes. Second ball. In there for nailed it for a strike.
Just like that. Just like that.
All right, that's
There you go, Dave.
so he just needs to throw that same ball, strike on spare. So yeah, that should have been a strike, but he threw that first one in the in the ocean. So he's used to being in the ocean. All right, refill. But he's had 3 strikes this match, so he's got that killer ball when he puts it in the pocket. Oh, almost pulled off another spare. Nice hit in the pocket. Left with the 5-10. A couple of pieces of wood on the deck. One's rolling around. According to rule, he has to wait until that settles. Oh yeah.
Let's go volley.
Let him wait. There you go.
Yeah, that wood's still wiggling around down there, so we gotta wait. All right, it's finally settled. And those are not favorable pieces of wood. You gotta hit it a little bit high. All right, he didn't even hit it, so he got one of the 2 pins, which is the object of it all. He's sitting at 47 after the first half.
You don't see that too often, do you? I had to realize it mentally.
There you go. And Dave got two spares in the first half of the last game. But again, he's got a 26-pin deficit, so he needs to have a great second half. Matt needs to come alive. He's back on the head pin for another split. He's left with the 4-7-10. Matt was saying that he was leaving a lot of splits in the last couple games. So, oh, almost got over there for the 10-pin. He ended up with the 4-7 going down into the pit. Left with the 10 for a 10 box. And he nails it. Yep. Matt knows that he needs to just put a little pressure. And he's on the head pin again. No split this time. He's left with the 610. Nice piece of wood in front.
Look at Matt.
And there you go. There's the first spare for Matt in a little while. He went markless in the last game. So Matt's had 6, 7, 8, 9 spares. 2 strikes in the match so far. Dave's sitting at 1 and 2. Oh, and a strike on spare. For a 20 box, he's sitting at 40 plus 2 balls in third. So, yep, Matt's applying the pressure, making sure that his lead doesn't disappear. Again, he's up 26 after 4 games. So, it's going to be tough for Dave to come alive, but it's possible. This game, anything can happen. So he dropped 3 on his first ball of the strike. He's on his second ball of the strike, and just off to the right. Oh, it took out all but 2 for an 8 fill. Sitting at 48 after 3. And nails that for a 10. So far, he's perfect through four boxes. Again, he pinned really well in the last game. No mark 93. So, looking like he's gonna dominate in this game. He's up by 20 pins, box to box in this game, and he's up 26 after 4. So that's 46. Oh, another Casey McCool. Yep, he's got the 4-7 6-10 split. Nice head pin hit. Little full when you get those kind of splits. Oh man, what a bid! He hit right between the 4 and the 7. And he sent a piece of wood over, but it got nailed by the other piece of wood that was sitting in front of the 6-10. Grabs the 10 on that. Pinned out very, very well. All right, he's sitting at 68 after 5 in the last game. So 47-68. So he's up another 21 pins. He's up 47 pins for the five boxes. After 5 boxes in the last game, Matt Powers is up by 47 pins.
Here we go, Dave.
Dave's got to he's got to have the half that he had in the third game. 5 in a row. And he's in the gutter again. Gutter channel. I guess that's a debate. I don't know. I've always known it as being a gutter, so I'm going to call it a gutter. Last time he did that, he nailed a strike in the second ball. This time here, he got a little bit of luck because he was over on the 4 pin. He took out the back row, so he's looking at the 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. Some wood in the mix. If he can hit it right, he'll end up with a 10. No, misses the head pin for an 8 bucks. So yeah, like I said, Dave Yagy is very new to bowling. I think he's only bowled for 1 season and a summer. So he's got a long way to go. He's doing quite well for a new bowler. Matt's coming off of an injury. He was injured, I guess, a little bit ago. He was bowling and then injury took him out, and now he's back. He's averaging over 100. Hey Matt, what's your average? 107? Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
Just asked Matt what his average was. He's got a 106 for the season so far in the ACST. So he's been pinning and winning and doing all that. He's sitting in the number 1 seed out of us all of us bowlers. And here we go. Dave got a spare with a 1 fill. Yeah, so he picked off the 10 pin for a 1 fill. Very disappointed in himself. I would be too. Oh, I'd be even more disappointed by that. Okay, he knows what he needs to do.
Here we
And
go. And shoulder.
all right, Dave hits a head pin for an out. He's got a 7, so he's sitting at 73 after 8.
All together. Here we go.
So at this point, it looks like it's probably impossible for him to overcome the 47-point pin lead that Matt has, unless Matt completely falls apart in the second half. Triple strike will bring him close, but
Here we go.
he hit the head pin. He's left with the 3-6-9-4 split. So let's see if he can nail this. It's possible. Up, little full on the 3 pin.
But that should be fun. It should be fun.
Left with the 4-6-10.
You get over this one.
So Dave took my place when I got injured and couldn't continue. I waited till after the season was over, wrecked my shoulder. Couldn't even enter into one playoff match. Bummed me out, but it's the name of the game. Sometimes, you never know when those injuries are going to come up to debilitate you for a little while. So I'm excited to have some surgery, probably mid to late July, and then I'll be out of the game for a little while because, your shoulder takes a lot of time for recovery. So anyway, I'm a little disappointed, but, it is what it is. So, and John Cadero is going down to check to see if that pin is in play or out of play, and it appears to be just behind the line. It's sticking up a little bit. Ugly piece of wood. So, yeah. So Matt is more than likely gonna take this match. All Dave can do is just try to pin out. Oh, good try. He nailed the cap of that, which you needed to nail way up near the cap for sure to get the 1 pin, because that wood was sitting way up front with a little angle. Wasn't going to take it. All right, he ends up with a 91 game for a 492 total.
That's my season.
So, barring that Mark doesn't blow it with bad pinning, he should take this match.
I didn't give myself a
And Matt's off the head pin. Left with the 1, 8, 9, 10. That's right, you're king of the kings of river.
That's bowling, baby.
I'll take
Oh, and Matt takes out everything except for the 1 pin. Yeah, and you were the better man this morning. Got to remember that. And 10. Yep, that does it. Matt just took totals for the 5 games, so he will move on to play against Mark Milliken, and they'll be playing here at Boutwell's because Matt Powers has the higher seed, so he will be the home bowler against Mark Milliken. Matt hit the. Oh, what a bid! Come on! Oh, wow! So Matt just had the 2-3 split, and he sent that front pin right over into the other 2 pins, made a wiggle, but no fall. Again, he hit it, made it wiggle, but it didn't want to fall. Same pin. So anyway, he ended up with a 9 box. He's got 87 through 7.
Oh no, sorry.
And he's already well over 500, so yep, or just over 500, so he will take the match.
Just 3 full ones.
So.
Make Mark nervous.
And Matt had the post, the 4 horsemen with the 10 pin. He nailed the front 3 on the 4 horsemen. Now he's got an 8
Team cheerleaders.
for 96. And Matt's up again, off on the 3 pin, off the head pin, takes 3 out. But he's already won, so it's just a matter of
Alright, we go.
pinning out, finishing the boxes. But we already know that Matt will move on to meet Mark. Matt against Mark. That's a 7 box for 102.
Make him nervous, man.
Yeah, he's at 529
Oh, yeah.
with a box left to go.
Oh, yeah, Dave, yeah.
It's all love. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
So Dave's chill.
Dave's chill. Dave's chilling. He's so chill.
He knows he's done. Yeah, Dave has accepted the fact that he's lost, but earlier today he was in another tournament called the King of Kings over at Riverwalk. Oh, nails it for the spare. So Matt has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spares and 2 strikes for the match. Dave Yagy, 4 strikes and 8 spares. All right, and Matt ends up with a 120. So that would have been a really tough one for Dave to pull out if Matt pulled off the 120. 547 for Matt. He takes the match by 55
Nice job, guys.
pins. So you see it, they're having a good time. Dave's congratulating Mark. We're not going to have any interviews, but you know.
Very good sportsmanship right here.
Yep. So again, Dave's a young bowler. Matt's been around, but coming back from injury. So yeah, it's just a matter of time before Yagy really takes it all on. All right. So we're done for now. See y'all.